This is when he was speaking in Glasgow, Scotland. I believe this was November 2021. Let's have a look at this.
Of course, what's even better than pricing emissions is ensuring that they don't happen in the first place. Which brings me to my next major commitment. We'll cap oil and gas sector emissions today and ensure they decrease tomorrow at a pace and scale needed to reach net zero by 2050. That's no small task for a major oil and gas producing country. It's a big step that's absolutely necessary.
Net zero. And I think he's appeasing who by saying this? The environmentalists, political lobbies, is this really a doable thing, or should it be doable? No.
There is no way between now and 2050 you can adapt an economy to a non-oil based economy without generating so much carbon on the side that it's just going to be crazy. You just can't do it. The only adjustment that's going to happen is pricing. I would sit down and suggest that inflation alone, which Trudeau has introduced, plus the other governments have introduced, plus the lack of, and Trudeau's comment about, I don't pay any attention to fiscal stuff, I pay attention to other things, means he's not even looking at the fiscal financial consequences of the decisions he's making. There's huge oil reserves that are available, and that oil will be pulled and will be used because there's no way you can switch to a non-oil based economy. But what he's also not sitting down and considering in the process of doing that is, if you're going to switch out of oil, what are you going to go to?
Exactly.
Okay, so number one, unintended consequence and the rest of the stuff. If you start taxing carbon to such a degree and taxing extraction, everything else, what is the government going to do with that money?
Give it to Ukraine. I don't know.
Give it, well.
I'm kidding.
No, that's a serious one. Yes.
Yeah.
That you may think you're kidding, but that's a serious statement. Mr. Trudeau wants to be respected in the world. He wanted to get on the UN Security Council. He tried to buy his way onto the Security Council by granting money and doing a whole bunch of other things. Sitting down and just giving money away on a regular basis to a country, we really should take a closer look at Biden's laptop and a closer look at the entire money flow of what goes into the Ukraine to figure out where that money goes and how it works. Because the biggest money laundering agency in the world, up until very recently, has been the Ukraine. So you give money to the Ukraine and it comes back to agencies within Canada. Well, we've got a we situation going on where we give money with one hand and it comes back with the other hand, and it goes, this is just ludicrous because it's just not the way things should work. But in Canada in particular, you put on another tax, that tax theoretically, like the carbon tax, is supposed to go back to individuals, but that tax doesn't go back to the individuals. That goes into Trudeau's pocket, so to speak, so he can give it away, so he can get more virtuous accolades from around the world to say what a wonderful person he is.